Hello, Facebook family. I'm Dr. Stephen Fennell, and we're back with another health episode. I am the CEO of Melanated Genetics, the #1 vitamin choice for African Americans around the globe. We specialize in functional nutrition as well as the best supplements as an additive to a healthy plant-based diet. Okay, so check us out below. But today's topic is gout. The title of this is The Curse of the Black Kings. Okay, but for us to go into gout, I want to go all the way back to look at DNA and biochemistry. We're going to tread that topic very lightly. So, in a DNA structure or RNA structure, you know the double helix. The chemical term, diribonucleic acid or ribonucleic acid. Now, within that complex structure, this is how a cell is created. The code of who you are is located in that cell as a DNA structure. But what holds that structure together? We have what are called purines, is the backbone in that structure. So you have adenine, thymine, cytosine, and guanine. These are 4 purines that are held as a nucleotide sequence, right? That makes up DNA. These purines are in the cellular structure that create DNA. So cells are always going through a regenerative process. They live and they die. They live and they die. This is why fasting is so important. However, the byproduct of purines, or the cellular structure recreating itself, the cells have to go to the bathroom just like you. And the byproduct is, you guessed it, uric acid. And it gets a bad rap in the medical community. Uric acid can be good for you, right? Uric acid has a lot of positive benefits. Uric acid is actually an extracellular antioxidant for the cells. It helps with Parkinson's disease, ALS, so we need uric acid. Here's the problem. You can have an overproduction in the body, either by a genetic defect, where your body creates too much uric acid. Okay? This is where allopathic medications come in to keep the body from producing more uric acid. However, the other portion of that are just the things that we put in our mouths that have an overproduction of uric acid. Gout is the topic. Gout in Latin stands for Gouta, which means the drop. In old times, before they had the internet and they didn't know much about medicine, they believed that an evil spirit would drop off this pain in your joints and on your big toe. They even called it the disease for the kings. Why? Because kings are overweight. Kings ate all the time red meat and wine, right? But not necessarily today. Poor people, rich people, whomever have gout, okay? Now, so let's discuss gout. So when we look at the overproduction of uric acid in the body, so uric acid is actually not the issue. What happens is the body is always trying to heal itself. So if a person's big toe is swollen, guess what? We don't have to make this complicated. You have arthritis. You have arthritis in your body. You have inflamed cellular membranes. Somewhere you're probably eating the wrong foods. If you have unhealthy cells, create unhappy tissues. Unhappy tissues create negative organs or problematic organs. Okay, so we need to go back to the cellular structure to fix this issue. All right? So the next question would be, why is it in the big toe? So when we look at or examine uric acid, which is needed in the body, but the overproduction, the body is actually trying to heal itself through the term gout. And I love how allopathic medication gives these particular terms, but really you just have arthritis. You have inflammation in the body, and you're having a very acidic pH level, okay? You're just eating the wrong foods, all right? And so your big toe is the furthest away from your heart. So uric acid is very sensitive to temperature. So uric acid, the coolest place in your body is, guess what? The big toe, the furthest place away from the heart. So when the uric acid hits a cooler temperature, it does what? It crystallizes. It crystallizes. 1 second. So this is the pain that you feel. It's like hundreds of little spikes in your big toe. Wow. So we know what gout is, and we know what the byproduct of these purines and the reconstruction of the cellular system of DNA and RNA. That you need the purines, and the purines has a byproduct, which is uric acid, which is actually good for you. But then the overproduction can be bad for you. So the allopathic medications will give you a medication, say, hey, this will stop the uric acid from being built up in your body. Okay? So that's one way, but that does not heal your issue. Okay? So let's discuss that. How do we reduce gout? Or how do we stop inflammation in the body? You have to examine that your body should extract or remove uric acid through the kidneys. So maybe you have a kidney filtration problem, where just a simple CBC test, blood test, will determine, are your kidneys working properly? Okay? You want to check that, because it may not be filtrating or removing waste products such as uric acid. Okay? Next, everything on the planet has purines, right? It's a DNA, RNA structure. So many persons with gout actually eat a high protein meat diet. They eat sugars and sweets and alcohol, right? These are what we call free radicals that break down the cellular membrane. Okay? So how do we combat that, Abe? Guys, let's make this real easy. Just switch to a plant-based diet. And again, speak with your doctor. This is all for educational purposes. Switch to a plant-based diet. Why? Your meat, your seafood, your sugary foods, all these things, your body is seeking balance and equilibrium, homeostasis. It's trying to balance the pH level. It's trying to remove acids and waste out the body. I can't get it out, so I'm going to put it on the big toe. It's the coolest place, furthest away from the body. Guys, real simple. Change your diet. Exercise, work out, right? It's so simple. Remove the meat. The meat have a high level of purines, right? It's a DNA structure. Animals have DNA. Seafood, alcohol. These are free radicals that cause inflammation. It's in your big toe, but I can promise you this, it's probably in your joints as well, right? If you have arthritis, you have waste, toxins in your body that are hiding in your joints. So you need to change your diet, guys. Your fresh fruits, your berries, right? Your vegetables, And people say tart cherry juice. Great, but why that? It's a berry. It's a cherry. It is high in what? Vitamin C and antioxidants. This is what you need. An antioxidant, man, we could go a little bit deeper, but on the outer shell of electron molecule, you have positive electrons. An unstable electron has 8 or less. So it's unstable. It doesn't have 2, 2, 2, 2. It has maybe 7 or 6. So what happens, that's what is called a free radical. So it has to borrow an electron to balance out the molecule from an antioxidant. What has antioxidants? Fruits. Tart cherries, high in vitamin C and antioxidants. An antioxidant has hundreds of electrons on its outer shell. So it can borrow these electrons to stabilize the cellular structure. Okay? Your fruits, your vegetables, and plenty of water, your HCO, 2 parts hydrogen, 1 part oxygen. H3O comes from fruit juices, not the ones in the store that are stripped of everything and all your nutrients and fortified vitamins, but real fruit juice has H3O. Hydrogen, 3 parts, and oxygen. You need this, right? Plenty of water, plenty of fruits, plenty of vegetables, plenty of exercise, guys. We have to remove the waste and excess uric acid that is caused from animal meat. In this Western society, we love meat and carbs. Carbohydrate, carbon and hydrogen. Guys, they love it. You know, and the simple carbs, right? They love it in this country. Now, it's real simple, guys. But I want to go another place. I want to speak to everything from a scriptural basis. I personally believe, and there's no clinical studies, this is all for education, but I want to go a new place for you. Every problem or challenge that the body has, there's a higher level spiritual issue. Okay, gout. When we look at the spiritual level, or we look at reflexology, the big toe represents destiny. Watch where you're moving. What is your destiny? What is God calling you for in this season? Do not turn your back, but humble yourself before God and fast and pray and find out what God has for you. Okay, now I'm going another place. Your big toe, if you have an issue there, your big toe represents the brain and the third eye, the pineal gland or the pituitary gland. Wait, this is good. Wait, the big toe represents this area, the third eye, pituitary gland, and the third eye. Is your third eye calcified? Your big toe is crystallized. When we look at the chakra system, now we're looking at the third eye and the crown chakra. Your big toe, could it be representing that it's time for you to move to a higher spiritual level? You can fix the body, but you still have to fix the spiritual part. If you fix the spiritual part, then just maybe the physical part will be fixed as well. Guys, we looked at this from a biochemistry standpoint. We looked at this from a medicinal standpoint. Of course, we could do herbs, fruits. Your berry kingdom is great for inflammation, guys. You have toxins in your body. And then we also look at this from a spiritual component. And I'm going to go one more place. Is in the Bible, in the book of Kings, King Asa. He reigned well, but he had a problem in his foot. And biblical scholars believe that it was gout. That it was gout. Guys, it's a name, right? If we give something a name, we can combat the name. But I can promise you this, guys, change your diet, eat right, do the right things with God, by God, healthy relationships, guys, lower your stress, eat high electron, high alkaline foods, right? I'm not taking away from the medical community, because sometimes we do need medicine, right? Because we're not doing the right things. But and again, I hope you enjoyed this lecture on gout. We looked at it from several perspectives. And once again, guys, I'm Dr. Stephen Fennell. I try to make this a little entertaining for you. But either way, we're the #1 supplement company in the country, and hopefully soon to be in the world. We have the best supplements all around the globe for persons of melanated skin. Make sure, guys, if you like this, subscribe, hit the bell, ding, 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 and you'll get the freshest, coolest, dopest content out there. And again, I'm Dr. Stephen Fennell with Melanated Genetics. Follow me on Facebook. We're going to get it in. Take care. And if no one ever, the highest level in this world is to love somebody. And so if no one ever told you that they loved you, Dr. Fennell loves you. Stay blessed.